love being a turtle!
What the hell is this?
It's your theme, Shredder. Do you like it?
Oh, come on, Aaron. Give me a break.
One break coming up.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Yes, you did not. You're not dreaming. I am live. I am streaming once again. Starting to try to get a little bit more consistency going. So, um, one of the things we're gonna do today is go back and play some of the old classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, and no matter how frustrating they are, I will give them my best shot. I know the original Turtles game not the greatest game in the world. I know for us major Turtle fans, it was a bit of a disappointment. Just for the fact that it didn't really have many of the enemies that we were familiar with at the time or anything like that. So I'm sure this game is going to bring back a lot of memories for everyone. And the frustrating controls, the bad jumps, the electric seaweed, everything. So with that said, let's get started. Nunchakus. There were so many glitches in this game too, especially with the length of Donatello's bow, being able to basically hit some of the bosses from far away. Alright, so basically, you're starting with this little top-down type map. And your basics. You have attack, you have jump. Okay. You can press down. For the most part, it wasn't like the game provided that much of a challenge. It was just more or less that it was a, look at this guy. Just more or less that the controls were fairly awkward at some point. At the pause screen, you could switch between whichever turtle you really wanted to be. Was a little bit late getting over there, but we'll see. This is where you can pop in Donatello and just pound this guy. Also, another problem that I really had with this game was the fact that once you left an area and came back, the enemies would reappear. Sometimes it would be the same enemies, and sometimes it would be some different ones. But this was one of the first Turtles game, or as far as I know, the first Turtles game. And was especially the first Turtles game that we got for the 8-bit systems. If you notice how, like, sometimes when you get hit, you get knocked backwards, that is, like, extremely frustrating later. Because they're really strict and picky about how you make your jumps. Yeah, I see. Pretty much just step in with Donatello here and just whoop this guy. Also, for some reason, Donatello's bow does more damage than any of the others. Now, from what I remember, this little warehouse here, the only thing in there is a pizza if you need it. So there's no real purpose in going in there. And yes, you can get run over flat by those things. Also, I'll show you what I mean about entering and exiting an area. See how it's a little fire guy this time? And now it's the... Even though an enemy respawned there, it's this guy. Which, he only comes alive if you're far enough away from him. Like I said, sometimes the controls are awkward, and sometimes if you get too far ahead of the screen, you need to walk backwards and then walk forward again to keep the space between you there. For the most part on these type of bosses, you could just get one level above them and then just start hitting downwards. Ooh, these dive bombers. Eyeballs. Because, you know, we all remember the fire guys and the eyeballs and dive bombing bugs from the cartoon, right? Alright, this building you actually have... You could actually skip that one too. No. This building you actually have to go into. And look, there's a foot soldier that's very awkward to hit because if you turn and face him... Anyway, this is best suited for Donatello. As you can see, he can pretty much wipe them out with one hit instead of two. And that guy just totally disappeared. And it's okay, because the controls got me. You totally need Donatello for this part anyway, for this boss fight, because it's this easy. You get up here, get right to the edge, you use Donatello's length of his bow, and every time he jumps... Oh, crap. Of course, the one time I'm trying to explain that it's fairly easy. There you go. Now every time he jumps, he'll pretty much jump into the bow and die. It's all about the timing though. Here you go. You're actually supposed to be even a little closer to the edge, but with my controller pressing left, it doesn't want to move precisely, so until I get a new controller, we're good. We just have to make do. Alright, don't let them destroy the dam. So now... the key here is getting all the way to the top of the dam, which you do have to go up here. Getting to the top of the dam, and then I'm actually stuck. Once you get to the top of the dam, you jump off, and then you'll be in the infamous seaweed level. Oh crap. I wasn't ready. It's been a while since I played the game, but you know, look at that. You can fall right off the ladder. At least there is half of a pizza up here. So you can get half of your health back. Of course, it would have been better had I not taken damage to do it. Yeah, don't ask me how I even hit that guy. And see, that little knockback is such a pain. Especially in later levels, when you have to do precise jumping. Looks like another... Oh well. Donatello's almost dead, so next time we find a pizza, we'll need to switch to him. I need to switch the controller layout on this before we attempt the next game for sure. Yeah. So you get the throwing stars, which you can activate by pressing select. Pretty sure there's a full pizza over here. Yeah. So what I want to do is switch to Donatello since he's the lowest. Give him full health. We'll go back to Leo. Alright, coming up, this is like, back in the day, this used to be the worst thing in the world, because this was the hardest jump to make to get him across without hitting the roof and falling right back down and having to walk back over. So let's see if I'll even get it on the first try. We got it. And sometimes that thing will hit you and knock you off anyway, so now it's going to be time to go disarm some bombs. Let's go swim in the seaweed. Nothing like a timed level with obstacles. Wow. I'm pretty sure almost every person I've ever talked to about this game, this particular part was like the bane of their existence. Pretty sure I need to... Oh, swimming backwards, man. It's so slow. Pretty sure I needed to come up here. Alright, the key thing is keep an eye on your turtle's health, because I'm gonna tell you right now, seaweed will kill you faster than anything you can think of. Alright, float down here. Oh, I already got it, never mind. Hey, well, come on! I was pressing the button. It wasn't letting me swim back up. Alright, let's try this again. I will say, at least with, at least with this, it does, like, keep the ones that you've already done. But yeah, there is that one certain type of seaweed that just pulls you down. So it's like not even a if you touch it, it's a don't touch it at all. Alright, this is like a seaweed maze that's damn near impossible, especially with the controller that I have. And there's just ridiculous. You know what? Screw it. I swim through it. I just have to be really careful up here. And of course, really careful through this part. For a couple of reasons. Ugh. I swear, if I die with just this last one... There we go, we got it. We're done. Just barely squeeze that out, because if that laser would have been a second, like even a tenth of a second longer, I'd have had to do that whole level over. I remember as a kid when you finally beat that level and get to this cutscene and you just think this is like the most awesome graphics for a video game. You're like, oh my god, it really looks like Shredder. And I'm not gonna lie, there's a good chance that you won't see me play this game for probably longer than at half an hour or so because I'll end up dying. But at least this way, you get the turtle van, you get to shoot. At some point, you can pick up bombs for the van, and that left button is killing me. Oh yeah, this level. Let me tell you. At least it's Donatello, but still. Oh god, that's gonna hit me. I'm gonna die. I don't have the skill level required for this. Unless there's a pizza. Okay. I want to put it on Leo though, for a couple of reasons. One, his attacks are faster, and two, he has shurikens, so if I need to hit some things from a distance. Man, that's annoying. Alright, you see those missiles up there? That's a good thing to have on your turtle van, is those missiles. Woo. That looked like it hurt. Oh man, I hate those things, I really do. And this is another one of those areas where it's a really tough jump. There is a full pizza over there, but now you have to walk this whole area. And of course, every enemy has respawned at this point. Now what I will say is there are certain warehouses you can go into and rescue. Oh, that was just cheap. You can rescue your captured turtle brothers. Oh wow, this is not what I wanted. Okay. Michelangelo, shortest range. Not. I mean, I guess I could technically go and. Nah, this isn't gonna work. I guess I technically could go into a warehouse and try to save one of the brothers, or find one that has pizza at an opening. Let's try that, because this right here is not gonna work. And that's if I don't get run over by a foot soldier thing in the meantime. Which, by the way, even if you they ram your van, it will capture you. Oh, this controller, look at that. I mean, sometimes you just can't help but get stuck in areas. Alright, so this is why you need those missiles and stuff. It'll let you blow these barricades. That's why I have to do that one. I mean, that just right there makes no sense. Yep, boom. They're all captured. Game over. I mean, we're gonna continue because I'm not that ready to quit, but I will show you guys. And another thing too was the old Nintendo. I mean, back in the day, as you can see, when there were too many enemies on the screen, you'd get a lot of frame per second slowdown, like FPS lag. You guys think you have it bad now with when you whine and complain about your games only getting 60 frames per second or being capped at 60 or 30, and then there were times in these games where we were lucky to get 5 to 10 frames per second. So I don't want to hear it. All right, like, if you didn't grow up having to suffer the Nintendo frame rate loss, you didn't you didn't live. You didn't truly live. There we go. That time we made it. Which, you get the whole pizza, you get the missiles, and some of the most frustrating jumps in history. And then this was just cruel to do. Okay? They put this gap here with the ceiling so close, and then you're thinking that you have to try to jump that, right? And it's an impossible jump. It'll make you fall down every time. It took me years to figure out that all you had to do was walk straight across. Like, when I found out that you could just walk straight across, I was so pissed. It's almost impossible to fall if you're just walking straight across, but you try to jump across, there you go. You fall down, you go boom. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage for those little turkey things, man. It's like, they look kind of like Shredder, right? If his head popped off. I wonder... Nah. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure the pizzas don't respawn, even though the enemies do. Which they do not. The best thing to do is try to jump... Whoa. Try to jump over that guy. Don't even worry about fighting him on your way out here. Raph being my favorite turtle, he's like the worst in this game. He really is. Alright, so we have 10 missiles now. We can awkwardly make our way over here and blow up this barricade. Which is funny. These things are just hilarious to me. Oh my. The foot soldiers are funny because you can just run them over. Alright, so we're gonna blow up that barricade. Alright. So yeah. That's just a different direction we could have come from. We're gonna go into this sewer, which I really don't want to, but we're gonna do it anyway. Raphael basically has the worst attack with the shortest range. Actually, I don't think there's anything I can do in this sewer from this side, because you can't make that jump. And oddly enough, in this game, turtles cannot swim. Alright. Get out. Go over to this warehouse. Hey. Let's, just because he has a little bit longer range. I feel like there should be that little fake boss music that pops up. Who remembers these frogs, man, from the cartoon? Holy crap, they do a lot of damage. I don't even want to deal with that. What we are gonna do is go up here. I saw a full pizza. Of course, its stuff is gonna hit me on the way. And we're gonna give that pizza to Leonardo. Because for the most part, it's very ideal. Leonardo's like the better all-around turtle on this game. Donatello has the reach and does the most damage, but his issue is his attacks are super slow. Now, this is what I really hate about this game, is not knowing if you're gonna jump over into an enemy, and that's exactly what they do here. So with as awkward as the jumping is already, they make it even more of an awkward thing because they put enemies that knock you backwards. So sometimes it's really hard to make a jump, and you have to know when to make a full jump and when to make a double jump, or make this little half jump like this. And so that basically put me at that sewer we were just looking at coming from the one direction. Now I have to walk all the way back to my van. So honestly, like, that warehouse is a bust. Get out of my way. The good news is it did give me some more missiles, so we're gonna go scout other areas to be able to blow up some barricades and all that good stuff. So this is that first building that you come to. I hate the controls on this thing. Alright. Alright, I'm pretty sure this will put me at going through this building backwards, but we're okay. Here's another thing, like, if you're gonna attack an enemy above you like that, never stand in front of the door to do it, or it makes you go out and back in. So, I mean, that should be obvious, but yeah, there's... Oh, I really don't wanna... Yeah, he fell down, good. Gotta try to beat this. Now, those scrolls, those are actually, to me, excuse me, those are like the best weapons in the game, man. And you pretty much need them whenever it comes time to fight Metalhead later, because he just does insane damage, has an insane range. Look at Raph, man. He's poor Raph. I'm just not sure why they would make Raph so weak. Alright, we definitely don't want to waste any of those scrolls just yet. Okay. This part... Oh yeah, that's for getting that thing that I just grabbed that gave me 3 of those. That's for getting in between buildings. This is like one of the worst parts of this whole game. That just sucks so bad. It just sucks so bad when you fall down that. But it's so hard, like, to make those jumps. It really is. And that one, like, I don't know. But yeah, there's a... There's a point when you're on some rooftops and stuff, and you pretty much just have to... I'm gonna be honest, like, other than getting the rooftop thing, I really don't know that this particular level serves a purpose. I should have gave that to somebody else. Really didn't want to give that to Donatello. Kind of need to get over there, I think. I don't know, this level is mad confusing once you fall into the water the first time. Again, I just don't get it because, you know, turtles should be able to swim. I feel like they should be able to swim. Alright, so pretty much done with everything I want to do with that building anyway. I can't believe that still hit me. Whoops. And the main thing is to not waste your missiles trying to shoot the things, because you want to be able to, you know, the foot soldier vehicles, because they do stuff like this where they have these double barricades, and you don't want to have to go do something silly just to be able to get through barricades again. Yeah. Actually, I think that purple warehouse is where I need to go. I think. Like I said, it's been so long since I've played this game. I'm getting tired of that. And I hate the respawning aspect of this game with a passion. Come on, man. Yeah, you have to walk to this too. I mean, technically, yeah, I could use the scrolls and clear these guys out a whole lot faster, but trust me, when you get to the rooftop for the boss fight, you're gonna need it. Man, it's really starting to aggravate me. Look at that! He didn't even hit me, he wasn't even close. He was not even close. Oh, and that's the other thing. If you can't tell, the barricades come back. So as soon as I get back in, I'm gonna have to re-blast those barricades again. Ugh. Such a pain. I swear, dude. I love the Turtles, man, but the people that made these Turtle games are horrible. I thought Ubisoft did a pretty good job. I was kind of bummed they lost their licensing, but oh, come on. All right, there's half a pizza. We do need to give it to Donatello, just because during the boss fight, he's definitely gonna be our stronger stronger guy. Especially since he has the scrolls. So, well, yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, so we're up on the rooftops. This is what the, oh my god. This is what the, I think I'll have to walk through all that again. Yeah. That's what those tightrope things are for. Actually, I want to try something real quick. Besides getting captured by getting hit by a foot soldier right there. Alright. His attacks are so slow. The most beneficial thing if I wanted to really take the game super serious right now would be to find one of the warehouses where I can rescue one of the brothers. But like I said, I'm not really expecting to play the game too far because I'm terrible at it. I mean, how can you not be? That's just ridiculous. I do not want those boomerangs. Okay, so now you'll see the little tightrope thing go. So that's what that is. Hey, we got some more scrolls. So actually we can start to kind of spam them now. Which basically, it does wipe out like a whole area of bad guys. So there is that. And again, it really looks like there's no real point to... Alright, there's a point to that. We'll just give it to Donnie. Man, those things are so hard to hit once they go flying. I mean, all that rooftop battleness just for pizza, pretty much. This is just no. Come on, frog guy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we put ourselves through all that trauma just for a pizza that by the time we're gonna get out of here did no good. Like, no help. So honestly, there was like no point of that. Now I'm gonna have to blast barricades again. Alright. I think we want to go up here and just do away with the mystery of that. Oh Lord. Go, Van, go. So I can pretty much tell you when I die this time around, like, and it actually says game over. I probably won't continue this one, but we'll move on to Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I wonder, I think this is one of the buildings where you can rescue a brother. Or maybe not. Holy crap. This may be one of the ones that lead you right back to the sewer thing. That's just wrong in every way. So, Raph just needs half a hit. I'm sure he'll get it right here. Alright. So, with that said, give me just a second and we will prepare Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Which, by the way, awesome in the arcade. Not so much for the Nintendo. But at least it kept us from spending, you know, $30 playing it in the arcade, popping in 50 cents at a time. So, I'm not even going to enter the code. Yes, there's an up-down code for this, of course. It's a Konami game. We're just going to straight up play some Turtles. You know me, I like Raphael. I don't think he'll do well, though. Pretty sure this particular game was made for Leonardo fans. Although Michelangelo doesn't do too bad. And Donatello, once again, has his reach. So, there's that. One thing I learned about this game a while back was a lot of the times in order to survive you just had to keep jump kicking and try to time it so that you don't get jump kicked as you're jump kicking. But me, I like doing the special move. The problem is the special move takes away your health for some reason. Yeah, I mean, this was close enough at the time where this was like budget for the arcade. I mean, if you really liked playing the arcade game and you kind of wanted to play the arcade game at home, this gave you that feeling. But there was a big difference, especially in sound, graphics, and gameplay. But you're talking 18-bit to what was probably at least 16 to 32 bits in the arcade, so. But also, guys, like I said, if you're just lurking, hanging out, feel free, man. Talk Turtle to me, you know. I'm always down for talking Ninja Turtles. Based on how hard it is to hit these guys, man, imagine what the bosses are like, you know? Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't really start showing Wrath any love until some of the later games. I think Tournament Fighters was like the first one where they actually started giving Wrath like some really good moves, you know, with his drilling headbutt stuff. Although Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, he may have done that too, so. But I mean, the gratuitous, I'm gonna die, the gratuitous Pizza Hut ads all in this game. And I remember even on the original box, like, it had Pizza Hut ads on the box, and it had it actually, at one point, you could buy the game and it came with like a $10 coupon for Pizza Hut. And then it had an official Pizza Hut fan club thing. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, let's face it, the Turtles liked pizza. I never understood why in the first movie, like the one in the 90s, after using Pizza Hut so often, they used Domino's in the movie. But the bigger surprise to me is why people Turtles or anybody living in New York would order from Domino's at all. Like, with all the great pizza that's out there in those areas especially, and they're ordering Domino's. I mean, I get it. Maybe some of the better places didn't deliver. Come here, you stupid little rolling robot thing. Now we get to boss fight Rocksteady, which will probably result in the rest of the deaths for this first time, and then I'll end up having to use a continue just to get to the part after that. Seems like I remember they could run or dash, but apparently not. I will say for the 8-bit version of this game, Rocksteady looked pretty good. Like, they did it. He actually looks really good. Like, if you look at April back there and she's all like, you know, barely detailed. Of course, she has just kind of background at this time, but, you know, she's not. Yeah, I'm gonna die to Rocksteady, man. I can't even. Can't even get off my special attack, like pressing the two buttons at the same time, and when I do, the range is so short. I'm just gonna have to try to fight him with jump kicks. I'm gonna die and have to continue, but and that's the other thing, is like, in the arcade, when you continue, it continues right there at the boss fight. It doesn't start the whole thing over, which is really bad. And at this point, like, once you've picked the turtle and you hit continue, you're stuck with that turtle. So, like, if I don't want it to switch to Leonardo, you know, I can't. There was nothing like some good old button mashing. But it'll take me a minute to get back into the frame of being able to play the Turtles games, because it has been a while, other than when I did it for review purpose, you know, but not actually like trying to play it. But I miss it. Like, I miss the days when the Turtles were the thing, man. Even when they started getting popularity again with the new Nick series, like, it just never quite felt the same. Like, there was just nothing cooler than running home from school and catching a Ninja Turtle cartoon after school at like 4:30. Even if it was a rerun. The best part about the reruns was you could sit there and quote them all. Now it's more just like, and they were super silly, they really were. But that's what was so fun about them. Now it's like, and I'm not taking anything away from the new Nick series, I like that series too, but it's more about the CGI and animation, and it's just not as silly and goofy. See, that part I hate. Like, I'm trying to do a jump kick and then they jump kick and it actually hits me but doesn't affect them at all. And the other kind of subtle difference between, well, one of the many, differences between this and the arcade also was the fact that the arcade was 4 players, and even though the Nintendo had options to support 4 players, they made Turtles a 2-player game. I get why, because, you know, like we discussed, that frames per second when there's too many things on the screen, and with the amount of enemies, if you also had 4 turtles on the screen at the same time and everybody doing their thing, it would be extremely hard for the Nintendo processing power to keep up. What's going on, Sibria? Hey man, do me a favor. I'm using this Twitch beta thing for trying to help out with that lag between the chat. And I need to know if it's any better. So, I mean, is it showing up on the screen sooner now? And or are you getting responses faster? They said it was going to cause problems with some viewers because of, it would cause a buffering delay or something. So let me know if that's working out. Because I'd really like to keep everybody happy with the chat thing, man, but I really don't know how to fix that lag otherwise, because most of the time it's usually people's connections. Test. It's supposed to like help it. You know, it used to be really delayed, so this was supposed to like cut the delay by like 10 or 15 seconds. Man, he kicks so hard, dude. I know there was like... Alright, at least he's blinking already. Like 8 seconds, yeah. Well, before it was like almost 30 seconds, some people were saying, so if there's only about an 8-second delay and it's not causing any buffering issues, man, that's good. Like, that's what I was going for. Oh, come on. At least I'm gonna get him this time. Hopefully. There we go. So at least when we die next time and continue, it won't be on that level again. This was fun because you could always like knock the sewer pipe or the sewer cap back to the manhole cover. Get off me! Oh, they make it so awkward. Like how? I know there's a spot. Oh man, that's right, it shoots the other direction. I was gonna say, I know there's like little environmental things you can do on here to like help you in the fights, but they're kind of iffy. Oh, no way. And one thing this was seriously lacking was the voice. Because like, in the actual arcade version, of course, if you fell down a manhole, he actually said, "Hey, who put the lights out?" Wow, these guys have dynamite. And nothing hit me, and yet it knocked me backwards. Okay. I remember back in the day when I was actually good at this game and I could sit here and like basically just drop kick the crap out of everybody until they were dead, but isn't there, yeah, there's a pizza up here. I mean, I can't even hit the damn special move. It whiffs every time. You see that? By the time he actually does it, it whiffs. It doesn't even hit him. Oh yeah, the girl on the skateboard. The stream looks cleaner. Yeah, man. I upped all the settings for like. You should see some of how the full screen games are looking now, man. Like I think I'm running 720p now. I was running a little bit lower than that, but I'm also running at a higher bitrate. So, like before, where I was running at, I think like 900 bitrate. We have much better internet now, so I'm able to run at 2500. But I think I'm running at like 2000, but it actually shows in my OBS that, you know, it goes up to almost 3,000 on the bitrate at some times. All right, I've got to start getting my kicks back in here, remembering how to do this properly. But yeah, I'm real happy with the way the streams looked, especially on like my replay videos and stuff, and things I've been uploading to YouTube have looked really good. So I'm real happy with the settings right now, and at some point when I upgrade my entire computer and not just the graphics card, I hope to be able to start doing everything at 1080. But yeah, the 720 is real clean. Pretty sure there's I think Bebop fight coming up, or it could be what's his face, Metalhead, and if it is, that's a really hard fight for me. Oh sweet, I finally got an extra life. Okay, so this is Bebop. The problem is they hit hard, man. It's like you could sit here and hit them all day, but they hit hard. And it's like no counterplay to that. I can't even move because by the time he hits or punches me, uh-oh. What did I find here? I found a spot where I can just sit here and hit him? Look at this! What is this, a glitch? Okay. Wow, I think I found a new glitch in Turtles 2, apparently. So if you stand in that one spot while fighting Bebop, apparently you could just spam away on the button and take him out. I've never seen that before. I've probably played this game a few hundred times. I've never had that happen. That was just luck, man. I think that was just a random glitch. I don't think I could get it to do that again if I tried. I'm getting really pissed off that I can't do my special attack. There, it finally landed. Holy crap. Raphael's little size looks so weak and insignificant, man. I know I used to be able to stand there and just wear these things out when they came out of the wall, but Mousers, baby. If I could special attack them each time, they'll die, but the special attack, I'm trying it, and it's just making me do regular attacks. There. Oh, crap. I'm not cheating, man, I promise. Like, that wasn't something I intended. I actually thought I was gonna die and have to restart that whole level over again, so I'm kind of glad that happened. my Ninja Turtles original stream lasted a lot longer than I thought it was, and this one I didn't think would last long at all based on the way I was playing in the beginning, which I'm still doing really bad. But like I said, it's one of those things where the more you play it, the more you remember that you have to fight. You can't do like in the newer games, man. You gotta just fight it out. Landed 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Get off me. Oh no, I'm gonna die right here. And the bad thing is there's pizza right behind those bars. Now see, this is what I hate though, is like, I'm gonna continue, but I want to use a different turtle, and I can't. Because I selected Raphael at the beginning. And I really wanted to use like, just because of the reach of his weapon and stuff, I want to use Leonardo, even though he's like one of my least favorite turtles. And how about that, Sibria? You finally made it to a stream again. I saw your comment on my YouTube page about missing the South Park stream. So I haven't streamed it again since I didn't know if you were gonna make it. But after weeks of And that's honestly, I mean, it is my fault, because like I get in these ruts, man, where I can't stream, and I just can't bring myself to even play video games. I had a day last week where I felt like I was never gonna play video games again, man. I was so burned out, and I got frustrated playing an MMO, and almost like pretty much rage quit playing games in general, not just the MMOs, but it was just so frustrating that it made me really made me reconsider like whether I still wanted to continue trying to game for entertainment value, you know, or just go back to playing mindless sports games like Madden and stuff. Like, which, don't get me wrong, man, I love me some Madden, but I can, you know, it doesn't take like, there's no adventure to it. It's just step on the field, play some sports. Bro, I mean, I'm trying to like MMOs. I really am, and there's like very few that I found that I actually like. In fact, the only one I can really think of is Wakfu, to be honest, and that's just because it was more like an RPG, like it was a turn-based MMO. But I feel like all these MMOs that are out there aren't giving me what I want in a game, so it's like, I don't know. It was just frustrating. And like I said, I want to like them so bad. Like, it's one of the things that like I really want to be able to do with my girlfriend is play the MMOs. I know she really likes them, but they do like frustrate the crap out of me, in all honesty. So like, it's gonna be really hard. We're gonna have to find other things to play together. Which, you know, we have stuff in mind. Like, we really want to do Stardew Valley, but they still haven't patched co-op into it, and that was supposed to be something they did on release, and we're waiting. Man, it's been like 2 years. Well, you know, here's my problem with MMOs, man. I like open sandbox kind of stuff. So with MMOs, it just seems like all it wanted to do was like give me quest after quest, which I understand, like, that's part of it, but it's like, you know, I want to be able to do other stuff. I want to have the option of, if I don't want to do these quests, I can walk around, I can explore, I could build some houses, I could do anything other than have to just constantly repeat those quests or grind away at minimum experience to level up. I mean, I don't know. I hate having a screen full of do this, collect this, do this, and return to this person who you've already talked to like 50,000 times. You know, just to get like a weapon that's less than what you would have gotten from the actual animal drops. And just, I don't know, man. I've been playing Creativerse a lot lately, which is basically like, it's kind of like Minecraft. It's one of those voxel games, but to me it feels more polished, and it's still in like open beta. And I like it. Like, I like it a lot, and I think it's got a lot of potential. And I think when the time comes, you know, I've already got like 186 hours into it. And now, you know, with everything going on with League of Legends and the changes and the way the season was this past year with not being able to play because, I mean, the Smurf accounts are just too strong, man. You've got Diamond and whatnot people queuing up with bronze people and just and ruining all your ranked games. And I don't know, man. I probably sound like I'm just getting bitter, but I guess in a way I kind of am. Cowabunga. Tonight he dines on turtle soup, and he actually might, because I'm pretty sure, like, oh man, this is the snow level. Okay, so this level is an exclusive to the Nintendo. This was not in the arcade game, and this is like one of my least favorite levels, but the boss at the end is pretty cool because it's a wolf in a leather jacket, man. Yeah, well, you know, the problem is like, I agree with you that they don't follow up on their promises. I mean, look at No Man's Sky. That's like the biggest example of that. But I feel like they're starting to stray away. Like, everything's kind of becoming the same or a clone of, and there's not a whole lot of originality anymore. And the problem is there's people like me, man, who I'm like legitimately a turn-based fan, and it's like the MMOs are 90% of the time all action MMOs, and they want to take all the there's like this whole market for turn-based players, and we get no love. Like, I don't know, but yeah, they rush things out. The content isn't there. I don't like playing games that don't have an end goal. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just run around and just have these people keep telling us what to do all the time and doing quests for NPCs, but for no real purpose except just to level up. I mean, there's no end game. And it's kind of hard when there's no end game. There's no there's no goal to work for other than becoming strong enough to possibly grief other players. And that's another thing about MMOs that I really, really hate is, you know, when you get on there and you're just learning or trying to have fun, and you've got these high-level assholes that want to come on there and kill you and steal what little bit of things. Not that they need the stuff, they just do it because it's fun or it's funny and trolling. And man, I get it, like, there's a whole audience out there for trolling too, but it makes playing the games frustrating. And so, I don't know, my MMO experience, and the sad thing is, man, is it's like, it's one of those things where I want to like it so bad. Like, there's a part of me that just, it's like, I really, really want to like MMOs, and I really, really want to like this, and for some reason, I can find little things I like about it, but I don't I mean, I think the most I put into some of these MMOs, I played WildStar and Aura Kingdom for about 8 hours before it finally got to me. And then I just had to, and yeah, like, I didn't like Minecraft just because of the way it looked. Like, I was like, you know what? Minecraft looks like crap. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I like those little nostalgic throwback games that look like they're, you know, the little 16-bit games or whatever. I like those kind of games, but just the look of Minecraft for me was like, nah, man, I can't play that. Which is what got me playing Creativerse, because it was like Minecraft, but more polished. Better graphics, better visually. I could actually stand the look of it, so I can say that, like, yeah. And it, again, it is pretty much a clone of Minecraft. It's definitely not like an original game. So I mean, I know a lot of these games are essentially just copycats of others. There's no originality. That's why I loved the Final Fantasy franchise, because they brought in new characters, they brought in innovative battle systems, the storylines were great, the music and the soundtracks were great. But see, even for the gameplay on Minecraft, like, I couldn't get into it. Like, it's hard for me to get into a game when I can't stand to look at it visually. Like, I get it. And it's possible. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Here's the boss. I mean, it's definitely possible, man. That if I sat down and played it, I might like it. But because of how it looks, like, I feel I'm gonna have to do that whole level over again if I have any continues left. But I feel like I can't even give that game a chance because of the way it looks. I'm sorry. And honestly, because of the this might sound really bad, but because of the type of people that play Minecraft, like, I've watched some of those people that stream Minecraft or like watched YouTube videos, and what is with those people, man? Like, they're either like really cocky, or there's something else that they've got going on about them, and I can't quite figure out what it is. But there's just something about it that I just don't like. And I'm not saying that all people who play Minecraft are that way. It's just like, you know, there's a good... It's kind of like the same with League players. Like, you know, a lot of League players have those same qualities too, but just in a different way, because it's a different game, but... I don't know. And I know for one thing, I know most people... Like, even if they really don't, it's just the popular thing to do is to badmouth Minecraft players or make fun of them. I can't tell you, like, how many times I've been on a stream, especially for things like Overwatch, which I don't like because I feel like Overwatch was kind of hyped or overhyped. And if I say something about Overwatch to an Overwatch streamer, like, one of the first things they do is say, "Go back to Minecraft, kid." And I'm sitting here like, wait a second. I never played Minecraft, so I don't understand what the deal, but I understand that that's a meme, like, that's a thing, is like to tell people to go back to Minecraft. So apparently, saying somebody is a Minecraft player is an insult. I get it. Like, there's got to be a reason for it. So I know I'm not the only person thinking it. But yeah, I've got two other MMOs that I downloaded here recently that I'm gonna try out. One's called Dragon Nest, and the other is called Tree of Savior. And like, early on, like, I was super hyped for Tree of Savior, man. It looked really good. It offered all these classes, and the artwork on it is like really neat, hand-drawn looking type anime stuff, and I was really hyped for it. I haven't tried it yet because in the back of my mind I'm like, I know that if I end up not liking it, that's pretty much it for me on MMOs. Like, I'm gonna have to give up on that, or just accept the fact that I'm probably not gonna find an MMO that I like. And I'm not ready to accept that yet. But no joke, man. Like, I want to like MMOs so bad, and I want to know what people see in them. Besides, but I just don't like. I don't like games with such linear, or not even linear, just those kind of things. Like, I like Red Dead Redemption. You know, I decide what I want to do. If I want to do the mission, I can do the mission. If I just want to roam around in the desert and ride a horse and shoot birds, I can do that. Man, I hate the way these things just like pimp slap you. You're not even a real boss. I was hoping maybe I could find that little area that's kind of like what I did on Bebop there, and it's not there on this one, that's for sure. Oh, that didn't hit me, man. Oh yeah, what games are those? Come on, brah. I'm gonna kill this guy even if it takes all my lives. I'm just gonna sit here and just special attack until he dies. He needs like one more hit. Let's get him out of here. 2 games you're looking forward to in the next few years when you could play all kinds of games. I know, man, it sucks. Like, I don't really have any games I'm looking forward to. Actually, I do. I'm going to play, I'm gonna get Pokemon Sun the day that it comes out. My girlfriend is getting Pokemon Moon, and we're gonna play the shit out of it. That's how it's going down. And then, since we're getting the different versions, we'll be able to trade with each other and get them all. And that's the only game that I'm really looking forward to. Although at one point I was really looking forward to that Final Fantasy VII remake, man, but I don't know anymore. Yep. So you're in the same boat as me, man. You're like, what's up on some Pokemon Moon, Sun and Moon? Unfortunately, I won't be able to stream Sun and Moon, but I will be playing it. One of these cars comes jumping down at you, man, but I think it's like it'll be a purple one or something. If I can get like a few more points here before dying, I'll at least get an extra man so I can extend this game a little bit further. Golly. Remind me not to use Wrath anymore. Rising Storm 2. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Red Dead Redemption 2? That's when you're gonna have to worry about whether or not you'll ever see me streaming again. Because when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, and I'm hoping, man, I know they didn't release Red Dead for PC, but I am hoping that they do Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC, and it would be sweet if they would do a if they would do like a bundle deal where you could, I would even pay upwards of $100 for it, man, if they would give me Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 for the PC. I want to play it on PC so bad, and I want to be able to stream it, but the main thing is like I don't want to have to go buy a console to play it, and unfortunately that's what I would have to do. No, did they? Did they really? Are you serious? They confirmed Red Dead 2 for for PC. Don't lie, dude. Don't lie. I'll rage quit my stream right now if you're lying. I'm gonna die anyway, so this part of the stream is about to be over. Because that was my last continue. Yeah, it would. It would be extremely awesome. Give me like 2 seconds here. I gotta rearrange a couple things, and then we're gonna move on to Turtles 3 Mutants in Manhattan. Or, the Manhattan Project, sorry. Alright, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, dude, if they did Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare and re-released it as part of a bundle pack, even if it's on Steam or whatever, with the new Red Dead Redemption 2, I would totally pay upwards of like 150. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really would. I pretty much hate having to turn my consoles on just to be able to play Red Dead Redemption. But I do. Like I've played through that game several times, but I just love being able to do whatever I want to do, man. I get to go walk around old western towns, gunfight with people, sit in a bar, play games, play card games and dice games and whatnot, or I can go rustle up criminals and get paid, or I can break the law, become out, I could do whatever I want, and that's what I liked. Yes, it had a regular storyline, but it wasn't like you just walk into a city and they tell you what to do and then you go do it, and then you come back and they send you out on, it just wasn't like that. And unfortunately with MMOs, that seems to be the core operation of their game. Yeah, at first, I won't lie, like when I first played Red Dead Redemption, I was like, okay, cool. It's basically just Grand Theft Auto, but with horses. And I didn't play it a lot. And then one day I put it in and was like, I'm really going to actually try to play the game. And when I did, I was so glad that I did. And yeah, I played Red Dead Revolver. I actually still have Red Dead Revolver for my Xbox. I'm not really a fan of that one, man. Like, it was okay, but it definitely didn't have the play like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption was just freaking a masterpiece of a game. It's the best thing Rockstar has ever did. I don't care. People can say Grand Theft Auto this, Grand Theft Auto 5, whatever, man. Red Dead Redemption was the greatest thing that Rockstar ever did. And I'm actually friends with the guy who voiced John Marston for Red Dead Redemption, the main character. And actually, I'm friends with a couple of the voice actors from that game. But the John Marston, he's such a nice guy in person, like in real life. He's just such a great guy. And his voice really is like that. Like, he wasn't doing the voice for the game. That's actually how he talks. and it was just so awesome, like, to be on the phone with him and hear him talk about regular things like going to Walmart or whatever, but it's in John Marston's voice. Like, you're thinking, you know, honestly, when he called and I'd hear him, I'd be like, in my mind, like, he's in Red Dead Redemption, you know, he's calling me from, like, one of those telegraph lines out in the middle of the Arizona desert, wearing a duster and his cowboy hat, and, you know, that's not it. I mean, he's sitting at home wearing a Indiana Pacers t-shirt, you know. So it's like, kind of mind-blowing, but yeah, I worked with him for a while, doing bookings for him, getting him out to conventions to meet his fans and sign autographs and things like that. But you know, we kind of parted ways on the business side, but he's still a really cool guy, man. He's probably one of the nicest guys. Very humble too, very humble guy. But okay, we're gonna move on to Ninja Turtles 3: The Manhattan Project. And we can still continue this conversation too, but I just want to get the next game started. Which, ironically, this one had the more accurate arcade intro than the actual arcade game. Okay, so back in the day, when you didn't know, the difference between Turtles A and Turtles B was when you played two players, it had two different options. One, you could actually hurt the other turtle, or if you played it on the other one, you couldn't do any damage to them. So, and this is again one of the ones where when you do your special move, it like takes away from your health. Now, again, I like Raphael. The problem with Raphael is he just doesn't have the reach. However, he does have like that spinning, dashing headbutt thing. But we're gonna go Leonardo just because he's got the reach for one of the moves that's kind of vital in this game, where you press down and attack and it like flings them and kills them with one hit as opposed to having to bash them several times. So yeah. But yeah, today was, you know, I played Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows a couple days ago. It made me want to go back and play some of the older Turtles games. So today we're doing the NES ones, and maybe later today or tomorrow we'll be doing the Super Nintendo ones like Tournament Fighters and Turtles in Time, as well as the one on Sega Genesis called the Hyperstone Heist. So basically we're going 8-bit to 16-bit. So yeah, the move I was talking about, well, I walked right into that, is this move where you can toss them backwards and actually even hit the other guy with it. The buttons are a lot more responsive on this game than the arcade games, so that's good. And Leonardo's special move is pretty cool. However, the same issue, takes away health when you do your special move. So if I did the special move right now, it would actually... I never quite understood that though, like, why does doing your special move hurt you? And you can still do your jump kicks. Overall, better looking game, handles the frame rates better, it's not so slow moving and jerky and choppy. And it's always more fun to just fling them instead of basic attacking, because basic attack I have to hit him several times, you know? This way I can just throw him and he's dead. Throw him and he's dead. Okay, so next donation that I get that's over 20 bucks, first thing I'm doing is buying a new controller. I've had this controller for too long now, and I'm about sick of the button for left, to go left. it sticks, and so sometimes I have to press it multiple times or hold it down really hard. And in games like this, yeah, it looks strange because he digs down and up, but it's the more powerful attack that doesn't take away your health. And as you can see, it actually, like, you can throw them onto other bad guys and it does damage, which is a plus. Now, not to be confused with the Turtles game where you can fling them right at the camera, like Turtles in Time. That's probably the most awesome move in the world, where you can just throw them at the camera. In fact, you have to beat a boss that way. Those signs fall down. I'm 90% sure those signs fall down and foot soldiers are behind it. Generic signs that say beach. See, I try to reserve doing his special attack until he's already low health, because once you reach a certain amount of health, like when you only have like 1 health bar left, it won't actually take, the special move won't actually kill you, so it won't like take that and kill you. But hey Cybria, is there any trouble with like the stream lagging or freezing up or anything like that? I just want to be sure, because they said that would be one of the side effects of making the chat thing. So, but if you're not having any buffering issues, man, that's good. Alright, we're already at the first boss. Alright, I'm trying to use my special attack there, and once again, it's an issue with... There it is. And see, this way, you can also, like, select the turtle you want to switch to in between. Whoops. We're gonna stick with Leonardo, though. Oh, and you're watching it on mobile, so you should be good, man. If I can hit this stupid guy. It's like, he gets off 20 hits in between my one. I know there's one of these games where they actually, like, Rocksteady and Bebop, like, you fight both of them at the same time, but they always run into each other and knock each other out, so you just have to wait for them to do that. And then when they do, you can get all the free hits on them that you want until they are no longer stunned anyway. Quit hiding off the screen. Jeez. There, do a special move. Sometimes it just doesn't work, man. Like, even if you press both buttons, it's so picky about having to press them at exactly the same time that it's... A lot of the times you can throw the foot soldiers into the bombs and then they'll go away, but... I'm gonna tell you what, man, these water ninjas have some skills, man. It's almost like watching a ballet. Oh, shoot. Was it... Yeah, that's not gonna help. I'm gonna just start jumping. As you can see, as more of them come onto the screen, you get that frame rate loss. And that's just that Nintendo for you. Not being able to handle everything that they put on the screen That's why Sega, when Sega Genesis came out, man, that was like one of their key selling points was like, you don't get the slowdowns. But then they started making bigger games, and then they started getting the slowdowns. Oh, I hate these things. You have to be like lined up directly with their shadow to hit them. I think this is like one of the first times where you fight, it's Ground Chuck, I think, right? It's not Dirtbag. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. I should probably jump. For some reason I was kind of stuck there. There we go. I'm like all kinds of distracted because I started thinking about other things. That stun on that thing lasts forever. Wow, that takes a lot of hits. Kind of. Except for the Mario Brothers airship tank is like, you know, a lot of jumping. This one doesn't really require you to like jump from moving parts and stuff. Those airships though, man, I hated those in Mario 3. Oh, I need to move. Come here, let me toss you. The thing I hated about the bosses in these games was that they all pretty much fought the same, and it's like they always had that ram and, you know, where they ram you and shoulder slam you and all this kind of stuff, and that just sucked because it did way too much damage when they do that. Come here. I know he grabs a pipe. Oh yeah, okay, I remember how to fight this guy now. You let him do his thing, and then he ends in a corner. Oh, shit. I forgot you can't just stay hanging out there. And then while he's hanging in a corner, you can wail on him, but it's just a matter of... For some reason, I was thinking you could hang there until he was done doing his little run. But basically, you just need to avoid him. Let him throw his little fit. Crap. There. Got him. Got him. And got an extra life for it. So we're good. Along the bridge of danger. Oh yeah. Actually, this is almost a scene. This is almost a level from Turtles in Time, man. I mean, it's a very, very similar level. In fact, I think it's like the very first level. Oh, the rock soldiers. They're the ones you can't throw because they're too heavy. And you basically do have to sit here and land your jump kicks. I remember when I first played this game and they were so hard to beat because they're like almost like mini bosses in a way. Bebop, screw you. Oh, come on. What the hell? What was even hitting me, man? And yeah, that was some of the improvements with Turtles in Time too, was they initiated the back attack so that if they got where one was behind you like that, you could still get to him. It would let you attack backwards to keep from getting hit. Oh Lord. See, that's just wrong. You can't even jump kick these guys. And every time they hit you, it takes away a whole health bar. Threw him off the bridge, yeah. Take a hike, man. Go swimming. He sleeps with the fishes, dude. He sleeps with the fishes. Oh, Slash? He does something crazy, like he spins around all over the place. Yeah, special move that takes away your health, man. That's... I'm trying to guess where he's gonna be. I just wasted a health bar on that. How did that not hit him? Later. And the sad thing is he obviously was not even the boss. He's like the mini boss of that level. Try to beat some of these guys before they get a chance to start throwing their little weapons and stuff, like their little boomerangs and ninja stars and all kinds of things that I don't have. Come here, man. Damn, I tried to land the little combo, but there was no such thing on these games. Get off that. Don't roll around on balls in my town, man. Pretty sure this is the Bebop stage coming up. I can't get close enough to him to do anything, man. It's so stupid. If you try to jump kick them, they just swat you away. If you try to get close enough to hit them, they just swat you away. Look at that. What are you supposed to do? Just hope they walk into the special move that already takes one of your life away anyway? Oh hell no, you ain't flattening me with that. Now's the actual boss and I'm gonna die for sure. Although he is kind of just a punk though. We'll see, man. We'll see if I can do it. Definitely not by just standing there like that. He shouldn't be allowed to kick me, man. And why does his kick stop me from being able to jump? Nah, I'm gonna die. I mean, I have 3 continues. I could keep going, I guess. But I'm not. I'm actually gonna end the stream there. I'm a little bit played out. Not that that last fight tilted me or anything. It's just, you know, played through 3 different versions of early Turtle games, and to be honest, the first one's real bad. The second one, nostalgic, because, you know, it was everybody's favorite, our little Turtles arcade game. And Turtles 3, Manhattan Project, much needed improvements, but still none of them have anything on Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo, and that is what we'll be coming back to. Actually, we'll probably come back to Hyperstone Heist first, since it was a little bit lesser known, but still equally as good on the Sega Genesis. But yeah, I'll try to be around the same time tomorrow. I started today around 2, which was a little bit later than I wanted to. I wanted to start around 1. But I'm gonna get down on some more Turtles tomorrow, and hopefully get back to playing at some point. I really, really want to get back to playing the South Park Stick of Truth, just because it was hilarious. It was cracking me up as I was playing it. So I'm really, really looking forward to continuing that. But anyway, thanks for joining. Be sure you guys hit the follow, and also if you haven't already, go to the panel below and below the stream there, and go to the YouTube page and hit subscribe. We're closing in on that 100 subscriber mark. I'm really looking forward to that, and that way I can get at least my custom URL. Other than that, man, see you guys around, and look for this video to be up on YouTube at some point. All right. Again, thanks for joining. See you again soon.